Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Today we will be concluding this round of Diablo 3 beta playthroughs by taking a look at the Wizard. Yes, my friends, here we are.
This place reeks of the dead. The fallen star must be near.
Yet again, back in the Diablo 3 beta. And as stated at the start, this is going to conclude this series of playthroughs by getting a brand new look at the Wizard. Taking a look at all the changes since the last series of playthroughs in the fall. Looking at all the abilities that we unlock and everything like that.
Prophecy sent me in search of the star that fell on this land.
It fell on the old cathedral. There was only one survivor, Leah. You should speak with her.
Captain Rumford, more dead are coming.
Oh, they're dead! I didn't expect this at all. I'm kidding. You guys knew this was coming.
Keep coming.
The dead always be coming. Ooh, that's... okay. Let's not go that way. Just kill these Rizens, huh? Nice and quick with our magic missile. I'd like to fire magic missile. There's nothing to fire at.
I've never seen anyone fight like that before. Guards, open the gates. You'll find Leah at the Slaughtered Calf Inn.
I'm attacking the darkness. That's what I'm doing. Alright guys, let's look at magic missile. First ability that we begin the game with here. Signature spell. All signature spells are free to cast. Hurl an arcane bolt at a single enemy. In-depth detail here. 110% weapon damage. And there it is. Magic missile. And we continue. And we continue on through. Ah, hello, fellow lady folk.
Are you Leah? Rumford said you survived the fallen star.
I did, but it blasted my uncle Deckard Cain into the depths of the old cathedral. I tried to search for him, but the dead were already rising. I came back here to rally the militia, but... Watch out! The wounded are turning!
Get him! Get him with your magic missile. Oh, you come close to me.
I am stronger still.
There we go.
This is killing business.
Oh, calm down, barkeep.
The dead will overwhelm us all, unless something is done.
I will make certain that doesn't happen. Your town is safe.
Thank you. You should speak with Captain Rumford at the gate. He can tell you what to do.
Alright, so we've picked up 2 new abilities. The first one is going to be Frost Nova. Let's take a look at that. Frost Nova. 12-second cooldown. An explosion of ice freezes all nearby enemies. Explosion of ice freezes nearby enemies for 3 seconds and deals 50% weapon damage as cold. That's what it's going to be. And again, there is a 12-second cooldown. While it cools down, we'll go pick up a book and read it.
We've been under siege for
I'm a quick read, and then one more look at this. Bam, there it is. And then we will swap on over. I gotta wait for that to cool down. We'll swap on over to ice armor. I will show you that for a moment or two. I'll go into combat with it. Probably 1 or 2 packs. I'm not going to keep it at this stage in the game. As I've mentioned in the past, at this stage in the game, when you only have 2 available abilities, you don't want one of those abilities to be crowd control or snare. You still want damage, so.
What can I do to help you fight the risen dead?
I admire your courage, but Captain Dalton and the militia were slaughtered by those things. Only I survived.
Thanks for the warning, but I won't be dying today.
Well, I have seen you fight. Strike at the wretched mothers and their queen. They're the ones vomiting out these horrors.
They're attacking the barricades.
Let's throw it up. This is something that I definitely have, you know, later down the road when I have more than 2, 3, or 4 active skill slots available. But so few skill slots, I'd much rather have some more damage. So I'm gonna get hit here. I guess not. I'll do it in the next pack. I'll show you guys how it works.
That's one of the wretched mothers. There are more of them in the ruins down the road.
Now, in terms of specifics here, protect yourself with a barrier of ice. Good for mobilizing attackers, specifically 12% weapon damage as cold to melee attackers, chilling them for 2 seconds, and that lasts 120 seconds. I can spam it if I want, but there's no point. So I'll show you guys. See, so they get snared and stuff. Yes, I'm getting hit on purpose just to show you chilling effect on these guys. And that's all. And now we'll go back to this because There's no reason for me to have that right now. But you guys got to see it. You're welcome. Bet you no one else shows you that. Yeah, that's right. You be grateful. Oh, Force, you're so silly. Thank you. Alright. So as you can see, arcane power is not going down at all. Because Magic Missile is a signature spell, which does not cost arcane power. That's interesting, Force. Yeah, it is. It's interesting their inclusion of that. And that swap happened, I believe, simultaneously with the swap to all caster spells scaling with weapon damage. Once that happened, I'm pretty sure that's when the signature spells were also introduced. Let's go over here. Oh, wow, that missed. Hello. How sad. You ran away just in the nick of time. We'll get the next one, though, I promise you. There we go. Nice little brazier there from a lady. Alright, here's a good place for it. Should be a bunch of guys over here. Yeah, come up nice and close. And you freeze! Yeah. When you saw those really low HP guys get dropped instantly. The stronger guys took a bit more damage, though. A couple flings of the missile, though, and that took care of them. No one else here. They have a nice chair, though. I could take a seat. Chill out by that fireplace. No, that's not what we do in Diablo. We slay things. There's no chilling out in Diablo. None to be had at all. Alright, so I love all the classes in this game. There's no question about that. I think by now, if you've been following me in my videos, you'll know that clearly the Barb is my favorite class. And it's the one that I will be playing primarily. That's going to, let's call it my main. Let's call it that. That will be my main. My second in command, my second favorite, the one I'm going to be playing likely as my main alt, will be this guy right here. I think Wizard's going to do the trick. But that's the one I'm almost just as intrigued with as the Barb. The Barb just has the coolness factor for me that kind of forces me to take it. I've got no choice. I am forced to play the Barbarian just because he's that cool. But yes, after the Barb, it will be this. And then I'll have to find time for all the other awesome classes that I want to play. Because really, they're all looking really fun, really enjoyable. Yeah, I don't know, man. Blizzard has a way with these games. They do a good job of making everything about it seem appealing. I'm sure many people in the comments will argue that fact and say that they don't like this, that, or the other thing about Diablo. But I'll tell you what, if you don't have the beta, just wait till you get your hands in the game. It is so much fun to play. And if it wasn't for such limited content, oh man, I wouldn't be doing anything else. It'd be terrible because I wouldn't be able to make any other content for you guys. The force feed and all those other videos that I make, I'd be too busy playing Diablo all the time. But since it's only about an hour's worth of content, you know, having it since September, still certainly playing it, but it just, and that's the biggest thing that keeps me coming back, is like, wow, it is really enjoyable to just get behind this character and play it. That's the biggest thing too. I mean, remember, this is a game here. We game to enjoy what we're doing. Have a fun time while we're playing, and that is certainly the case here with this game. And the Wizard and Barbarian, for me in particular, there's the word I'm looking for. A keepsake box.
Praise the powers that be.
All right, Despina, don't sound so desperate. I'll play on words, kind of, but not really. Alright, so, level 3, excellent. A new wave of spells. We can talk about our current unlocked abilities. We picked up Arcane Orb. That's a good ability. For now, it's a slight AoE, so for now we're going to actually drop Frost Nova and pick up Arcane Orb. Still got to wait for the cooldown though, so I'll get a couple shots here. Take out these guys, and here we go. Alright, so let's grab Arcane Orb. It goes on its 30-second cooldown. And then we take a look at it. Alright, here we are, Arcane Orb. Costing 35 arcane power. Keep in mind I have 100. It is fast regenerating though. Orb of pure energy unleashes a huge explodes on. Orb of pure energy unleashes a huge explodes on contact. What? Unleashes a huge explodes? Okay, I need to fix that wording there, Blizz. Hurl an orb of pure energy that explodes when it hits, dealing 225% weapon damage as arcane to all enemies within 10 yards. So the AoE isn't huge, it's only 10 yards on anything within the contact range, but let's take a look at that here. Bam, right there. So you can see that one guy over there was on the fringe, and he actually didn't get hit by it. We can launch a few more, because why not? In fact, we can just go crazy with this since it is spammable. Keen gloves, I am keen on that. Oh, yes. Yeah, because my other spammable attack right now, Magic Missile, doesn't even cost any arcane power. So there it is, Arcane Orb. That is a really awesome ability that I quite enjoy. Force, what those gloves say? They said attack speed increased by 3%. That's what they said. Sass me. Sass my frass. Find stone. Knife. No Witch Doctor only garbage. Yarr, Witch Doctor only. Who are you kidding?
Old Tristram.
Oh,
Diablo
Tristram.
himself once
Oh, she said
I
old
don't have
Tristram.
enough arcane power.
I thought she was being sarcastic. Like, oh, Tristram. You silly Tristram, you. Here's the main baddie that we go for. So you can see the regeneration rate on that. I want to touch on Witch Doctor regeneration. The regeneration, with the exception of, you know, picking up gear and modifiers that are going to change it, the regeneration is fairly static and the pool will increase over time. I also heard someone say that they may have beefed up regeneration specifically just for the beta. It's not going to be quite the same at release. I think what seems much more realistic is that the regeneration is fairly static besides item modifiers, and that as time goes on with the Witch Doctor with mana, as your mana pool accumulates, the regeneration won't seem as high because your base mana will be a lot higher. That makes sense to me. So we'll see if that takes place at release.
Thank you for your help, but could you talk some sense into Leah? She won't give up on the idea of rescuing her uncle.
Nor should she. I will help her find him.
Ah, yes. Hello, Leah.
Come, let us search for your uncle.
We'll need to open the cathedral first. The guards locked it up before they were ambushed. Rumford told me they fought their way back to ADRIA'S hut. The key must still be there.
I promised Marco I'd protect
Don't you talk to me, crazy guard. We have to go to ADRIA'S hut. Can't you see this is pressing business?
Adria was my mother, but I don't know much about her. She died when I was very young. I was raised by Uncle Deckard.
What about your father?
I'm told he was a great warrior who was lost when Tristram fell to
See if
the
that's
demons.
better than what I have. No. 2.7 damage. It's alright. It's okay.
Look! A hidden cellar. Follow me.
I think there was more to your mother than you know.
People said she was a witch, but I never believed it.
Ah, Captain Dalton. I thought I'd find you here. As you can see, Arcane Orb is very slow moving. I love how those idiots aren't even bothering to try to come to me. Like, oh, what's happening? Oh man, I still got hit by that? Are you serious? And that is another Witch Doctor mumbo jumbo. What the heck? What is up with this, huh? Random loot in Diablo? Just kidding.
Here's
Love
the
it.
key, and my mother's journal. What I've seen of it is disturbing. I want to know more about her, but that can wait. We need
Wizard
to
hat.
save Uncle Deckard first.
I will search the cathedral. You stay here and learn what you can.
Thank you.
Aiden came to me last night.
That's nice. That is nice. I don't think I mentioned in the last playthrough, if you want to listen to all that lore and all those little books and stuff that I pick up, search for my Barbarian playthrough as the female Barbarian. If you type in Diablo 3 Beta Force Barb, or no, Lady Barb I think it was called, I think that was the name of the character, you should find it. Honestly, if you just type in like Diablo 3 Beta Barbarian Let's Play, you'll find my old male Barbarian and the female Barbarian Let's Play. And in the female Barbarian Let's Play, I listen to all the lore books and everything like that, so you can listen to that there. Not necessarily these playthroughs though, not the point. The point is another look at the class and a look at the spells in depth that we have. Apparently the point is also for me to clear my throat because I've been doing that non-stop. It's killing me here. Too much talking. I do too much talking here in this YouTube thing that I do. Lemon water does the trick, but sometimes you just gotta clear your throat. Okay, Force. You're a creeper. Huge creeper. I concur. Arcane Orb, ready? Ba-bam! Should've just launched 2 in a row, I suppose. Solve the problem. The first one not being effective. I feel so silly. That was funny. You see that? He jumped up and did a split.
So
Good
this
for
is
him.
Tristram Cathedral.
I'm surprised
The
he's that
fallen
flexible.
star is somewhere inside.
It just seems so silly launching a giant arcane orb at a single person, but I might as well do it. Might as well do it.
This must
Have a
be
group
where the
over
stars
here.
are. Its crater is tinged with some strange magic.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Level 4 as well. Wonderful, wonderful. Let's see what we got here. Wave of Force. Yeah, I'll take it. Replace Arcane Orb with Wave of Force. It goes on cooldown, we look at it. 25 arcane power, cooldown is 15 seconds. Wave of pure energy pushes projectiles and enemies away. Look at that keyword right there, pushes projectiles away as well. Pretty awesome. Explodes a wave of pure energy that repels projectiles and knocks back nearby enemies. This also slows their movement by 50% and deals 350% weapon damage as physical. Lots of damage, which is great. 350%, better than what I had, but it's got the cooldown as the Arcane Orb doesn't. We'll take a look at it though. We'll take a look at it in action. And go make sure we go into a large pack of stupids, like right over here. Try to gather you guys up. Why don't you guys come over here and then do that? See that? One shot these fools. The snare is one of the best parts about it too. Cooldown is killer, but just try to kite around this guy as much as possible. Are you serious? All right, so I'm gonna try to get this guy to explode on his friend here, so that I can just get rid of him at the same time. It didn't even. Another wave of force. Yes. Get this guy to explode. Explode, thank you. Do some damage, make him explode. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Could not have asked for a better situation. Another wave of force right now.
Need more time.
Need more time? I know you need 15 seconds. Alright, to gather your thoughts before you can cast the spell again.
I am so good. I astound myself.
Yeah, well, actually, it's all me. So, you should be thanking me. You should be saying, Force, you're so good. You astound me. Thank you. Thank you, character. There we go. Wave of force. Huge range, too. You see that? See how far out that snags people? There's another large group here. God, they're slow and stupid. Alright, so I'm going to try to get him to explode. Weaken him up a little bit. I can't even hit him because these idiots are in the way. Come on, get out of the way. Thank you. There we go. Alright, so, soften him up. Not working. There it is. Alright, ready?
Not ready yet.
Oh, he didn't explode yet. Let me gather him up. A little closer. There you go. Get some of those guys. Get him. Yeah, thank you.
Didn't see that coming, did you?
Perfect. And that's how you use enemies against enemies. Yes, that's right.
Need more time.
That is correct. That's how you do it. Right there. Would you like me to show you again? Just rewind about 5 seconds. We have a shield, and since I don't have an offhand, I'll just grab that. We've seen that wand. It's not as good. We will hold on to the shield until we pick up one of those orbs. I literally, in one of my playthroughs, got like 7 orbs. I don't know which one it was, but I better get one this game. I'm best. Now that I have a character that actually dictates the use of such. Loose stone. Thank you for the gold. Who hides gold underneath a loose stone? The only person that would do that is a human. But I guess humans were at some point in here. But still, that seems silly. Why would you hide gold under a loose stone? I'd much rather hide it in my pocket. I guess that's not really a hiding spot, though. So maybe that's the reason why that's not taking place. Things to ponder, huh? And you're dead. Yes, you. Bookshelves reveal nothing but gold. They used to give me pages of training, but those are no longer falling in normal difficulty. Those are no longer available. So no point looking for them.
Still waiting.
Okay, none of that.
Not ready yet.
Guess I shouldn't waste the cooldown too. There's nothing over here. Oh, we got a bat. 1 or 2. Shucks. We want Arcane Orb back. I'm gonna switch it out, guys. I'm sorry. Cooldown's too great. I'd rather have just Arcane Orb right now. Hopefully you enjoyed the showing, though, of Wave of Force. Forceful display of power. Yes. Yes, indeed. Let's go get those guys, I guess. Lost Stars Monk only. There it is. Monk only. Wizards need not apply. Locked in. Scrolls, I keep finding them. How many of these things you write? Every playthrough I find some more locked in scrolls. This guy must have been busy. Maybe he invented the printer though, so maybe it wasn't that much of an issue. Now I figured out this whole Diablo thing. This is about the inventions of Lockdanon. First and foremost, the printer. Secondly, audio telecommunication, as we can hear him, and we don't even have to read it. That is amazing. Lockdanon. I'm impressed, man.
Need more arcane power.
Yeah, do ya? How's that for more arcane power? Arcane Orb feels so much better than Wave of Force right now. There's clearly, though, you know, the AoE isn't as great as on Arcane Orb. There's no knockback associated with it like there is with Wave of Force, and you don't knock back projectiles. Now, Wave of Force isn't, although it does damage a significant amount, it isn't necessarily a damage-focused spell. One of the primary reasons to have it is going to be for the knockback and the repelling of projectiles, especially the repelling of projectiles. My gosh. In the hands of a skilled player, that's going to be a phenomenal ability to have.
Lazarus.
You got missiles being launched at you, magic missiles, frost bolty things, fire bolty things, whatever. You just throw it back. Yeah, that's really awesome. And that's the thing. Like you will use it for damage if you're completely surrounded by a ton of people. Of course that'll happen. But was that not the primary reason to use it? No, it's not. And I was so busy chatting that I completely backtracked. You guys must have been annoyed as heck in seeing that. I don't blame you. Keep going this way though. Just keep on trucking. There's a chest, hello. Hit something, please. I beg of you. Please hit something. Balanced short bow, huh? Take a quick gander at that. 6.7 damage, 1 to 8 range. Let's take a look at the damage in comparison. DPS is higher. It's funny that I have a bow. But Force, what can you do with that bow? What can I do with it, you say? Let me show you here. That's right. If I want to, I can do this. I don't want to, but if I did, I could. I'd rather do magic missile and stuff, especially since it doesn't cost. That's the whole point, though, is that since you have stuff like magic missile that doesn't cost any arcane power, that's supposed to be your spammable ability instead of wanting to fire an arrow like this. You know, that's supposed to be the ability that you want to use when you're all out of arcane power. It's up to you, though. You can do whatever you want. It's your birthday. I'm gonna fire some arrows because I'm silly. Woo! Look at that. Okay, I'm done with that. That's enough of that. Much faster attack speed now that I got this. That's the thing. Keep in mind too. Since the bow has a faster attack speed than the dagger that I had did, now my attacks are faster because it's directly affected by weapon attack speed. Here we are. Much faster, in fact. Break through those chairs, and then that table, and then kill that zombie. What a few of these, huh? Now, one thing to keep in mind, though, is that with these heavy hitting abilities, especially hello, awesome. All right, so obviously now we're gonna switch back. Grab this, and we want the one-handed, and 3.0 is the best one-handed that we have at the moment. Because we picked up 2 to 3 damage plus thorns. Yeah, well worth it. So you're gonna see now, attack speed's slower. It's as fast as I can attack. It's not as fast as it was with a bow. But I have 2 to 3 added damage from this orb, plus the thorns on it. And those two things in conjunction with each other equal, I'll take it. They equal a better overall scenario for my wizard. And as such, we take it. We take it gleefully. Ah, yes, we found the right area. Was that lag that I just experienced? That was weird. And annoying. So much gold pieces. Someone told me in the comments of the last video that I left a piece of gold somewhere while playing the Witch Doctor. Don't care at all. A single piece of gold in the beta doesn't matter. Thanks for the heads up, though. I appreciate the heads up, but I don't care. So what do I want? Magic Find, or do I want thorns? Nah, I'll take thorns. Yeah, Magic Find would be great if this wasn't the beta and I really cared about the items that I found.
Stay back! Back! May this ledge hold. The Skeleton King?
The power of the fallen star awakened me, and soon all will suffer as I have suffered. Gods, bring me his bones.
Why don't we speculate here for a moment, huh? The power of the fallen star awoke the Skeleton King. What do you guys think the fallen star actually is? You think it's a demon? Could it be Diablo himself? Doubtful. Possible. Yeah. Sure. Why not? Could it be one of his brothers? Okay. That's a possibility, I suppose. Could it be an angel falling from the heavens? Ooh. That seems to make some sense. Is it Imperious? Ooh, I don't know. I don't know, guys. I'm wondering all sorts of things right now.
Need more arcane power.
Do you? So, yeah. Why don't you guys hypothesize below?
I become more powerful.
I want this needs to be done via scientific method. I need, you know.
Oh, thank you. But why did you risk yourself for me?
You live. Fortune smiles on you, old man. I'm here to bring you back to Leah.
Oh, it is wonderful.
I need you to take all of these steps of the scientific method and apply it here as to your reasons behind whatever you think might be the fallen star. All 7 steps. I think it's 7. Are there 7 steps to the scientific method? It's been a while. It has been a while since I've applied the scientific. I think we should apply the scientific method to everything in life. Deciding what you want for dinner. First hypothesize what you want. Then test.
Uncle, you're alive.
Thanks to you and your friend here.
Our time is running short. What can you tell me about the fallen star?
Not much, I'm afraid, though the prophecy of the end days surely points to it as a sign that the end has begun.
Please, Uncle, not more of your stories. All that matters now is that you're back.
Here we go.
The Skeleton King was once our beloved lord, LEORIC. He was driven mad by Diablo's evil. He lost both of his sons and his very soul before he was finally defeated. Now it seems he's risen to plague this land once again.
LEORIC'S tale is sad, but I am here to find the fallen star, and the Skeleton King stands in my way.
The key to defeating him lies in his old crown. Seek out our blacksmith, Hadrig. He knows of its whereabouts.
All right, now, before we do this, a couple of things need to transpire here. Number 1, let's get some weapons. 11.2 for this lovely bad boy here. It's pretty solid. I think we're just going to straight up take that. Hold on to the magic item so that I can disenchant it with the blacksmith. We'll get rid of all this garbage. I think I just sold a boot. And I don't have any boots. No, I didn't. I thought I had a boot, but I don't have a boot. What will you do without a boot? Alright. Let's grab this. Shall we? Yes. Replace. Sell. I can't imagine there's going to be anything higher. We'll have to check, though. If there is, I'll just do a trade-in. A little switcheroo.
Each of my items is very special to me.
Definitely not.
But I suppose I can
Don't tell me your items are special. I just saw them. They are indeed not special.
Did you hear?
They're opposite of special. They are garbage. They are junk. You sell junk to people.
Look, I'm happy to sell to you.
Yeah, it's the same. 11.2. I'll take the dagger.
Blacksmith, Deckard Cain said you could help me find the crown of LEORIC.
Not now.
It's my wife. She's locked in the cellar like all those who've been bitten. I'm to put them all down. But how can I kill my own wife?
I'll do it.
I know it will be difficult, but she would want you to do it. I will help you.
Thank you. Follow me.
Oh, man. Hadric, such hard times. This poor blacksmith. A blacksmith's always getting screwed here, huh? That's a sad story. Oh, well. Let's go kill her. Whoops, it's the door.
My friends.
Oh, look at that
I don't
damage.
have enough arcane power.
That is
You don't
beautiful.
need to be sorry.
I love weapon. I love buying weapons here. So it seemed pretty evident, at least from the beta thus far, that in the early stage of the game, well worth it to buy vendor items. So keep that in mind when the game hits launch. And you're wondering if you should be buying items from merchants in town.
Mira,
chances are, yeah, you should be.
Forgive me.
Hadric, help me.
Right, there we go. And that's it. Ooh, sickle of the eel.
I couldn't have done this without you. I'm in your debt. My name is Hadric Aemon.
Well, Hadric, Deckard Cain told me you know where LEORIC'S crown is.
I can help you there. It's buried with his chancellor, my grandfather. You'll find his tomb in a cemetery in the Weeping Hollow. And if you see my fool apprentice out there, tell him to get back to town.
Will do. Not sure if we'll see him, though. Really not. I don't happen to run by him a lot. Kind of take my straight path there to the crypts, so... You know, ready for this? Shazam, boom. Oh, I guess they didn't really clump up there.
I don't have enough arcane
That's the
power.
last of them. The bridge is clear.
Hey, calm down, Tristram militia. Sheesh. Ah, crow. So really good. It's these clumped up guys. Damn it, block me. Really fast attack speed with this one too. That's really, really good considering how much of an increase in damage it was as well for me. There we go. A little extra there. Still need a boot though, huh? Those little things, little rats running around. Soften them up, hit them with that. Try to catch them when they're nice and close together. It's gonna be provide you with the best results. Oh man, I love that animation when they get slammed with Arcane Orb. Just limbs going everywhere. There we go. Yes, that's a good one. What, are you kidding me? You were both there for that, and you got hit, and you know it. You took too much damage. Here we go. One of these crazy event things where all these guys pop up in my face. Actually perfect for this particular ability. It's great. 4 saps.
Nicely done.
Yeah, nicely done indeed. Level 6. Let's see what we get besides a new skill slot. Ah, an active skill slot. Oh wait, I knew that. And Spectral Blade and Shock Pulse are our 2 new abilities. New signature cast spell in Spectral Blade, 2 of them actually, both of which are going to be signature cast. So why don't we do this? Why don't we pick up both of these? We're going to go Spectral Blade here, and we're going to go Shock Pulse here. Okay, let's look at them both. Shock Pulse, signature spell, yada yada. Releases a pulse of unpredictable electrical charges. 3 unpredictable charges of electricity that deal 90% weapon damage as lightning. Spectral Blade. Mystic blades slice enemies at close range. Gonna be 105% weapon damage with this. Now, we'll move that there. Shock Pulse is gonna stick here. Spectral Blade will be for people who are close to us. Derp. Signature cast, remember, that means it's free. Free spell. And then there's our Shock Pulse. Now, check out the damage. That's 90%. This is 105. So technically, if someone's close to me, I probably would rather do that. Now, this is again going to be reliant on me being out of arcane power, because otherwise, spamming Arcane Orb is better. 225% weapon damage. This is gonna be my current makeup. It is interesting playing since the change, you know, with the fact that, now again, I have played through this, but it's interesting doing this in a Let's Play and actually, you know, think, because doing these Let's Plays, it kind of forces me to think out loud and talk to you guys about this, because otherwise it'd be boring as crap and no one would want to watch it. You know, it's gotten a fair amount of views, so I'm assuming people have been enjoying it. Okay, Force, get to the point. The point is that it's been pretty interesting for me playing it again now in this Let's Play series, and you know, just the fact that weapons scale directly off weapon damage. I don't know. It's an intriguing change. I think overall, I'm content with it. I wouldn't say I'm one way or the other thrilled or terribly upset by it.
Need more arcane power.
But I feel like it's working out. You know, it could be a lot worse. And I can definitely see the benefits behind what they're doing in going for straight weapon damage and not having to worry about having a completely different stat. And, you know, in a lot of games, in most RPGs, where the casters aren't really that affected by weapon damage, they're more so affected by whatever enhancements they get from the weapons, whatever plus stats, or whatever you like to say for that. Plus stats will do. So whatever benefits they get from the weapon damage never really comes from whatever benefits they get from the weapon typically never comes from the weapon damage. It's all based off the stats. And this makes it so that, unfortunately, a lot of times you have, that's funny, look at that. Everything's pushing around with a spectral blade. Can I knock everything over the edge? This is kind of comical. It makes it so that melee characters are typically so affected by weapons, and it was the case that casters aren't as affected, and so they kind of had a, melee characters kind of had a disadvantage until they got really high-end weapons. And, you know, I guess that's only really an issue in a competitive situation like PvP, and Diablo 3 won't have competitive PvP. By the way, that was hilarious. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Diablo 3 won't have competitive PvP, so I guess it's not as huge of a deal, like who gets more of a benefit from weapons. Because most of the gameplay is just like, oh, PvP for fun. As competitive as I want it to be, as of now, Blizzard won't be doing that. I hope they do eventually, but... So PvP, yeah, we're just doing it for fun, that's cool. And the rest of the game is just, you know, fighting monsters, PvE or PVM, whatever you'd like to call it. Fighting monsters with your friends. And it doesn't really matter if someone has a slight advantage because they don't have a weapon. But anyways, the whole point is, I think that it takes away some of those late game balancing issues by doing that. That was a whole lot of rambling. If you followed me, great. If not, I'm sorry. I'll try to refrain from doing that again. But those are just my thoughts and opinions, as incoherent as they may seem. They didn't even make any sense to me, so I expect them to seem very incoherent. I expect that. I do. There should be a pack somewhere around here. There usually is something. Small group of guys there. It's a nice setup I got here so far. I like it. I don't really have a ton of ranged direct target, except for the Arcane Orb. But that's kind of slow and stuff and can miss just like that. But, yeah. Mix it up here. Just a little bit of each. Yeah, come on, guys. You gotta be kidding me. Yeah, that's... Alright, thanks. Yeah, it's not the greatest setup at all, but... What's this guy? The teleporter?
I don't have enough arcane power.
A little bit with this. Put some more of these down. Okay, scouting ring. That's pretty much the only thing I got there that might be worth it. I do love shock pulse, though. Can't deny that. Before we check out our gear, though, let's get this guy. Okay, this is ridiculous. Thank God that hit. Is this one gonna hit too? It'd be funny. Where are you going, dude? Got it out.
Need more arcane power.
There. Awesome. Reptilian boots. Alright, so let's look at all this gear that I picked up. Got the boots. Great. Obviously, good for me. Got the ring. I thought I had a ring. I didn't. I didn't and I don't. And anything else here? No shoulder pads. No amulet. No second ring. That'll do it. I'll do it for this one. Come on, CRYPT, be the right one. I love it when I get the right one on the first one. No, I didn't. This is not the right one. I got this event though. I guess that's fine.
Grave robbers have defiled my tomb.
Now my husband writhes in torment because I do not rest at his side. Return my bones so that we may rest in peace.
So, what I'm going to do for this one is I'm going to activate all of them. I'm just going to run from one to one. This guy's going to slow me down with this stupid little channel thing. But I'm going to grab all these. What this is going to do, it's going to knock out all these skeletons. And then instead of having to kill them 3 times, I can just kill them once. But most importantly, with all these skeletons out, I can try to get some massive chain skills. Chain kills. Chain skills? What are you talking about? Look at that. So good. It's phenomenal. So just let all these guys come to me. That'll work. There we go, 32. Not the greatest. Without mobility, I can't run, and like I don't have teleport or anything like that, so I can't run across to pick up all the stragglers like these guys over here. With the monk and the barbarian, I could do that because I have leap and dashing strike, respectively for each character. But unfortunately, can't do that with this. Could do it with the demon hunter too as well. Having vault. A level, awesome. Let's see what else we got. Weapon, magic weapon, really not good for me at all, but and then awesome, grab that. We're gonna grab magic weapon just because it's not the best for us to have. Let's replace spectral blade. So this is going to be for characters who want to attack with weapons. Imbue your weapon with magical energy, increases the weapon's effectiveness. So 15% increased physical damage lasts 120 seconds. So what we'll do to take a look at that is we'll put Shock Pulse over here, and we will grab a melee attack there, and we can take a look at Imbue Weapon and the extra damage it grants me and such. That one is going to disappear pretty quickly. I'm going to be switching out of that pretty fast. There's no really logical reason for me to have that. I don't have a melee character. Well, darn it, Force, why don't you make one? All right, I suppose I could do it for a couple minutes or something. Why don't, we'll do that. Yeah, we will do that at some point, I promise. All right, so here's the basic attack, 12 damage, 13 damage, 10, 13, 10, 13. So you can see that range right there. Okay, now, imbue the weapon. So now the weapon is imbued for 2 minutes.